everybody, welcome back to Rant with BCray, and today is Saturday. I think it's the 10th or the 11th, one of them days. I don't even know what day it is. But anyway, I know it's on Saturday. But anyway, I wanted to get up here and try to bring back Rant with BCray because I haven't done that in forever. And I know y'all like whatever happened to that one. But we're going to get back to regular schedule stuff as we continue to get everything back on track. As y'all see, I'm riding again in a rental. And that's what this video is about. This videos are more of a rant than anything else. First off, let me say, my experience with BMW this time was the worst experience I've ever had with BMW since I had my own BMW. Let's do a backstory to get you caught up on what's going on. So back in May, I took my car in for it was a coolant leak. So I went in, and my advisor, I think his name was Tim, he was like, hey, welcome to BMW, blah, blah, blah. You know, made me feel special when I walked in the door. And then he was like, yeah, I see if he got a coolant leak. He like, I'm gonna let you know right off the bat, you know, coolant leaks are one of the most weakest things on a BMW, so it may cost you. So I'm like, okay, you know what? My pockets are prepared, you know what I'm saying? And then he like, hey, you know, shop prices went up first of the year, so blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, got it. This man called me every day with an update. If he didn't call, he texted. He sent a great update. When issues happen with my car, like when they did my little, they walk around your car, they send you the video, then they send you all the stuff you need to fix. He got on the phone, he talked to me, he walked me through it. I think you should get A, B, and C done, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, bet. So when he called me, so my car was ready, he told me the price, everything was good to go. So I said, hey, on my way. Got there, still had a good experience when I left. I felt great about, you know, the BMW here in Virginia. And I'm talking about the BMW that's on Virginia Beach Boulevard, checker flag BMW. This is what I'm talking about. So, fast forward to, I think we're in August now, June, July time frame. I'm driving and my brake light comes on. So I'm like, wow, that's weird. Like, my brake light shouldn't be on. It just came on and stayed on. So I'm like, bruh. I'm stopping my brakes. I'm listening for grinding, turning music down, rolling down windows, listening for grinding, listening for squeaking. Like, I don't hear any of that. So I had to get one of my tires changed out. So I'm like, can I look at my brakes real quick to make sure, you know, they look like I need brakes because this is weird. Like, you know, and my brakes looked fine. So then I think that Saturday I was driving, and then my drivetrain light popped on, and all the power from my engine just lost it. So I took my car after back and forth BMW for a while, because they've been backed up for a while, which I understand. I took my car into BMW. So I got another advisor, old guy. His name is Chuck. I think it's Charlie. It's Charlie. I remember it's like Charlie Angels. So I took it in, and he like, yeah, your brake light is on. I said, yes, my brake light is on. He like, yeah, because you need brakes. I said, sir, I don't need brakes because I already checked my brakes. Well, your key fob said you need brakes. I said, well, sir, I just told you I checked my brakes and I don't need brakes. So now you're looking at me as condescending, and I'm getting a little bit upset because you're looking at me like I'm stupid and don't know how to check my own brakes. Don't get it twisted. I may be a black guy, and I may look decent, and I may look like I'm not a dirty mechanic. But between my dad and the military, I know how to check my own car. I know how to check my own ride to make sure I can get from point A to point B. I'm not that stupid. So, whatever. And I said, my car is back in here in May. If it needed front brakes, it should have been addressed then. Well, that guy don't work here anymore. All right, bruh. Whatever. So now I'm already heated with him because he's being condescending and he's being stupid, and I don't like it. But I said, that could just be me, but we'll see. So fast forward, my car, I think I dropped my car off Tuesday. My car didn't officially get in the shop until Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday went on. So the guy sent me the video telling about everything was wrong with my car or whatever. So when they fixed my car the first time, they left a screw off, and the car wasn't getting the right amount of air pressure through the engine. That's why the drivetrain light came on. So BMW said, we'll fix that ourselves. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. And then he said, I will continue to troubleshoot your brake light. So I'm like, cool. So Friday went nothing, Saturday went nothing, and you know they closed on Sunday. So Monday, Charlie gonna send me a text being like, hey, you got the paperwork, but you didn't reply. You got the email about stuff that needed to be fixed, but you didn't authorize anything. I'm like, what? So I call him back and I'm like, bruh, my car came in there for a freaking brake light. and you still haven't said anything about the brake light. Oh, I forgot. Let me go talk to the technician. So now I'm even more heated because I'm like, you're calling me with this BS, and you haven't even did your job on making sure that everything was addressed before you send me a text with this BS. So another day go by, and then he texts me and was like, hey, you got a faulty sensor, which I knew anyway. You got a faulty sensor. So I called him and being like, hey, I just want to make sure before I approve the work, the faulty, this what it is. He said, yes, it's a faulty sensor. I said 186, plus he said, plus the, the diagnostic feature and also I said $400. He like, yes. I'm like, okay, cool. So then I'm like, when can I come pick up my car? He like, well, you can come get it now. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I said, I'll come get it tomorrow. So I was already busy doing something else. So I go up there on Wednesday to go get my car. So first off, he couldn't find my keys. Like, how do you lose a key to BMW? Okay, so he couldn't find my keys. And then he did not wash my car. That's another issue. So then he finally finds the keys after 15 minutes. He found the keys, and he like, all right, cool, your car's good to go. So I get in the car, and I'm like, the fuck? The brake light is still on. And then I need air in my tire. So I go in like, why is my brake light still on? He like, you didn't say fix it. I said, sir, I told you on the phone to fix it. And I'm already irritated because I have to come back in there and deal with this mess. And I'm already irritated because you didn't put on air in my tire. Like, what the world, bruh? It's been sitting in your shop for over a week. And then the ladies look back. There was two ladies at the counter. There were two black ladies. Look back at the counter and look back at me. So I'm trying not to, snap and go crazy. I'm like, sir, I told you to fix it. All right, well, give me the key. I said, so when my car gonna be ready? He like, it'll be ready tomorrow. So I said, you gonna give me a loaner? So now I'm mad. He like, well, yeah, you can go back there and get the loaner. And that took another 15 minutes. But the moral of the story is, this is the worst experience I ever had with BMW. And BMW, I'm gonna tag you in this. I'm gonna tag you in this video and everything. Because if you're gonna have people like that working in your shop, you need to teach your people what customer service is and how to check back after their technician when you call somebody. Tell them their car is ready. The worst experience ever. If I am 70% sure I will take my car to another BMW dealer, probably the one in Newport News, than to deal with the one in Virginia Beach again, or I would just start asking for the BMW advisor that I want to deal with, because this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So now my car is supposed to be ready. I'll go pick it up in a few hours, and I'll let you know how that goes. But anyway, people. Please know that I enjoy doing these videos, and I appreciate all of y'all for what y'all do for this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments about how you feel. How would you have handled this situation, or what should be done to this situation? Because when I do my customer comment card, I'm gonna turn Charlie up. This probably gonna be the worst customer comment card I would do in my life, but I'll tell you about it on the next go around of Riding with BCray. People, I love and appreciate each and every single last one of y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.